Okay, so here we are on Wednesday, and I'm looking back. So last week, we worked with the idea. The concept was beyond right and wrong, and this is what I came up with. So beyond right and wrong, and what I wrote choice, and then beyond, and then I wrote, we will all end up at the same place. We choose our journey. So that was the integration of the reflection I did from last week. Today, we're going to pick something else. So I'm going to prepare. I'm going to write down April 3rd. And the title is Have No Expectations, Just Be Kind. So if you want to, you can write that down. Have no expectations, just be kind. And then from the reading, we're gonna pick two concepts, and then so then the structure for the integration after this practice is already there. It makes it a little bit easier to do it. Okay, have no expectations, just be kind. Reading from Pema Chodron. A meditation student I was working with, whom I'll call Dan, had a serious alcohol and drug problem. He was really making great strides, and then he went on a binge. On the day I found out about it, I happened to have an opportunity to see my teacher, Trungpa Rinpoche. I blurted out to him how upset I was that Dan had gone on a binge. I was so disappointed. Rinpoche got really angry. It completely stopped my heart and mind. He said that being upset about Dan's binge was my problem. You should never have expectations for other people. Just be kind to them, he told me. In terms of Dan, I should just help him keep walking forward inch by inch and be kind to him. Invite him for dinner, give him little gifts, and do anything to bring some happiness to his life, instead of having these big goals for him. He said that setting goals for others can be aggressive, really wanting a success story for ourselves. When we do this to others, we are asking them to live up to our ideals. Instead, we should just be kind. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to pick two concepts. So setting goals. So maybe what we are working with today is, am I setting goals for me, or am I setting goals for you? Because setting goals for others can be aggressive. So maybe that is, so you can pick that, or you can pick something else. I'm going to work with the idea that sometimes I might be setting goals for me, and sometimes I might setting goals for others, which would be an aggression according to Pema. Okay, find your seat. Lift the toes, lift the heels. Maybe look at your feet. You can see your feet, and then start sensing the soles connecting to earth. If you want to bring your awareness to your breathing, noticing the inhale, noticing the exhale. And then release, and then bring awareness to your two sitting bones. Imagine the two sitting bones representing the two concepts we are working with, setting goals for others and setting goals for myself. Setting goals for others and setting goals for myself. And then maybe shift your weight from side to side, knowing that we probably do a little bit both. Sometimes we are setting goals for others, and sometimes we are setting goals for ourselves, and just becoming aware of that and then shifting into a more skillful action. That's the plan. And then coming to stillness. If you want to, use your fingers and gently tap at the crown of the head. You can use your fingers to open up the crown of your head to allow the connection to the universe to be easier. And then if you want, you can close your eyes, bring your awareness to your breathing. Imagine that shushumna at the center of your body, like a straw or a chimney in the middle at the core of your body. And then imagine breath moving up and down in your shushumna from the earth through you up to the universe, back and forth, connecting you to both earth and the universe at the same time. And then if you want to place your hands on your knees and then gently start the cat-cow movement. Maybe still imagine that straw or the shushumna at the core of your body and notice how flexible it is. And then notice what kind of breathing you are using. When are you inhaling and when are you exhaling? So maybe the physical body and the breath body are working together as a team. And then finding your way back to neutral. And then look at your hands, blinking, bubbling stars, knowing that with our hands, sometimes we are setting goals for others and sometimes we're setting goals for ourselves. All the way up, clasp the hand that feels funny, turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then reach and reach and reach and reach. And then reach both hands up, turn, open up your arms and look behind you. And maybe think about past goals. Did you set them for yourself or for others? And then release. Lift the shoulders a few times. Lift and release, lift and release. Look at your fingers, blinking, bubbling stars. All the way up, clasp the hands, turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then reach and reach and reach and reach, and then turn to the other side, open up the arms, look behind you. And maybe think about what happened when you set goals for yourself and goals for others. And then release. And then bring your shoulders up and release. Okay, now bring your feet a little wider, arms in cactus, and then start going from side to side. So knowing that sometimes we set goals for others and sometimes we set goals for ourselves. And then maybe notice what is your pattern. So when we continue doing something we've done for a long time, it's like swimming with the current. That's easy. And then maybe notice what is hard for you. What is hard? What do you rarely do? That's swimming against the current. And then letting the knees and elbows connect. Letting knees and elbows connect. And then cross the midline. And then stay connected. Stay connected. Stay a little longer than you want to. And then release. And then stay connected the other way. Breathe. A little longer than you want to. And then release. Wide and stable stance. Wide and stable stance. And then find your sitting bones. One is setting goals for others, and one is setting goals for myself. And then start to shift from one side to the other. What does it look like? Or what does it mean to setting goals for others? And what does it mean to set goals for myself? So that's a very black and white thinking. And then what's in between? What does the gray look like? Or the blue, or yellow, or red, or orange? And with a wide and stable stance, we can explore different ideas without falling. And then come back to neutral. And then imagine what does it look like when you were setting goals for others. So use your fingers, pick a color, and then draw the image, draw the picture. What does it look like when you are setting goals for others? And then release that image. And then think about what does it look like when you're setting goals for yourself. Take another color or take a color and then draw that image. What does that look like to you? And then release that image. Okay, jump your feet together, landing Tadasana. And then look at your toes. Look at your toes. Dip your toes in ink. And then write the story. What's the story when you are setting goals for others? So write the story when you set goals for others. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together, lengthen the spine. Breathe. And then release down. Let the head be heavy. Inhale, come back up. And then place the right foot on the left knee. Use your fingers Open up the toes. Open up the toes. And then gently guide that right knee out. Seated pigeon. Maybe lean forward. Notice any tight areas and then breathe into it. And then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And then find your version of eagle. Find your version of eagle. Hands move away from your forehead up towards the sky. And then look at the eagle. So this is an eagle that is setting goals for others. What does that eagle look like? What does your eagle look like when the eagle is setting goals for others? And then let that bird fly away, fly away, fly away, land on top of the next mountain. Look at your toes, dip them in ink, and then write the story when you are setting goals for yourself. Write the story when you are setting goals for yourself. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together, breathe. And then place the left hand on the floor, the right hand on your right knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push into both hands to come a little deeper into the twist. And then release down. Come back up. And then place the right hand on the floor, the left hand on the left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, look up. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push a little deeper into your hands to come deeper into your twist. And then release down. Inhale, come back up. And then place the left foot on the right knee. Use your fingers, open up the toes. Gently guide that left knee out. Notice where the tightness is. Breathe into it. Maybe lean forward. And on the exhale, maybe there's something that is ready to be released. And then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And then find your way to eagle. Hands move away from your forehead up towards the sky. Breathe. And then look at this eagle. So this is an eagle that is setting goals for itself. So this eagle is setting goals for him or herself. What does this eagle look like? And then let that eagle fly away, fly away, fly away. Okay, wide and stable stance again. Blinking, bubbling stars. We take action with our fingers or with our hands all the way up. Clasp the hands, turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe. Now imagine your arms as wings. And then spread your wings, allow them to open up, and here you are, an eagle flying around, flying around, flying around. Inhale, the palms come up. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, palms come up. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale up. Exhale down. When this time, bring the arms behind you. Hold on to opposite forearms. And then stay there. And then notice what do your wings need? You've been out flying a whole day. They might be tired or bruised. And then use your breath as this healing liquid. Rinse, clean, heal. Whatever needs to be rinsed, cleaned, and healed. And then release one arm, shake it out, bring it up and over. Release, shake it out, bring it up and over. And then notice the back of your heart. Notice the palms of your hands are touching the back of your heart. Healing the back of your heart. And then release. Okay, we're gonna build some strength now in our legs. So bring the feet a little closer. Big inhale. Exhale. Come up to stand, pick a number. I'll pick 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Big inhale. Exhale. Pick the same or a different number. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Big inhale. Exhale. And this time we're going to stay standing. Okay, let's start with the breath of joy. So 3 inhales, 1 exhale. Starting with the hands out wide. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. And let it go. Let the arms go. So let the arms go. Maybe bend the knees. And you don't have to stay on the mat. Maybe let the arms make big circles. And then let the knees and elbows connect. And then cross the body. And then finding the position of power. Find position of power. If you want, you can place your hands on solar plexus. Inhale into solar plexus. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Inhale. Exhale. And then stay there. Stay there open. Breathe. Hands back in position of power. And then let's start building some external support. So one example of external support is this group. So every week we get together and practice together. And that is external support. And then lean and lift. Some days I'm gonna, if my balance is off, I might keep the toe on the floor. If my balance is good, I lift it. Maybe I lift the foot very high. And both legs are working here. And then try the other side, lean and lift. Maybe I'm keeping one toe on the ground for extra support, or maybe I lift it up, lift it off. Maybe I lift it low, or maybe I lift it high. And then eventually we take skillful action, taking skillful action. Okay, now we need to push something away. So the two concepts is setting goals for others or setting goals for myself. And so one of them we need to push away and to make space for the other one. So you pick whatever you need to push away. So I'm going to pick for me. Give it a shape, a color, form, and then push it away, push it away, push it away. And it's going to be so hard because we've done it for years. And it's going to try to come back and convince us it was a good idea. And it's going to be hard to resist. But we are going to win. And you're going to push it away, push it away, push away. Maybe we have to use the legs to really keep this habitual pattern away. And after a while, we have created space for a new habitual pattern to take its place. That's hopefully better. And allow that new pattern to come in and take its place. And then we celebrate that change with the sun salutation, or with 3 sun salutations actually. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. That was 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down the midline. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. And then stay there holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. And then release. Okay, we're going to step back to warrior 1. So inhale to chair posture. Exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the left, right heel comes off. Take a big step back. Find the earth behind you with the toes and then the heel. And then there is no rush here, no rush. So finding that wide and stable stance. Hip bones are facing forward, I'm looking forward. From here, maybe I take my hands to my knee. And then maybe from here, I bring the arms up. Breathe. Release the arms out wide. Place your hands in your back pockets. If you want to, bring your awareness to your heart space. Inhale into your heart space. Exhale out through your body. And then when the time is right, transfer the weight forward. Pick up that back leg, moving into warrior 3. Maybe take one hand off the chair. Maybe take the other. Maybe bring the arms down to the side. And then stay here a little bit longer than you want to. And then bring the feet back together, finding yourself in Tadasana again. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the right, left heel comes off. Take a big step back. Find the earth behind you with the toes and then the heel. Okay, take your time to create that wide and stable stance. Shoulders are forward, the gaze is forward, both hip bones are pointing forward. From here, maybe take your hands to your knee. And then come all the way up. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then release your arms out wide. Bring your hands to your back pocket, stay there. Find your heart space. Breathe into your heart space. Exhale out through your body. And then when the time is right, transfer the weight forward, pick up that back leg. Take one hand off, maybe two hands off. Maybe bring them out to the side. We're still breathing. And then find your way back to Tadasana. Okay, stepping back to warrior 2. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the left, right heel comes off. Take a big step back. This time, open up the pelvic halves. Open up the pelvic halves. One arm in the past, the other one in the future. Warrior 2. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. Notice how you're opening up the side of your body. Breathe into that left part of your rib cage, left lung. Back to warrior 2. And then place the hand on the chair. Back arm comes up and forward, extended side angle. Back to warrior two. Hands on your hips, and then straighten that front knee. Release the hand down into the chair. So the left hip is moving back here, moving back. Breathe. And then slowly bring your gaze from the floor to the wall up towards the sky. And then maybe let the arm follow. Trikonasana. And then bring the hand down, bring the gaze down, rebend that front knee, finding warrior two one last time. Now place both hands on the chair, and then pick up the back foot. Maybe bringing the same hand off the chair for Ardha Chandrasana, half moon posture. Hand come down, feet together, bend the knees, and come back up to standing. Okay, other side. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight to the right, left heel comes off. Take a big step back, open up the pelvic halves. One arm in the past, the other one in the future, and we are right here in the present moment. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. Notice how you're breathing into that right side of your body. The rib cage is opening up. The right lung is opening up. Back to warrior two. Place the hand on the chair. Back arm comes up and over for extended side angle. And then find your way back to warrior two one more time. Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee. Release the hand down and then to the chair. That right hip moves back, Trikonasana. Maybe the gaze travels up through past the wall, up towards the sky. Maybe the hand follows. Hand comes down, gaze comes down, front knee rebends for warrior two one last time on this side. And then both hands on the chair, And then pick up that back foot. Maybe the same hand comes off. Half moon posture. Hand comes down, foot comes down, place the feet together, bend the knees and come back up to standing. Okay, balancing. So starting in Tadasana, mountain posture, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Breathe. Imagine yourself as a mountain, strong, steady, stable. Toes are spread. Chin is slightly tucked. And we're still breathing. At the top of that mountain, we drop a little seed. There is some soil there. We drop the seed. And you can't see anything on the surface. But slowly, the seed is shooting out small roots that creates a wide and stable stance. Transfer the weight to the left, the right heel comes off. And there is some water and sunshine, and when the time is right, you allow that little plant to grow. Maybe it's like a small little tree. And then there's some wind that makes the tree stronger. And maybe the tree can grow into a bigger tree. Ooh. Maybe it might turn into something else. And eventually, it's gonna turn back down into Tadasana. And then drop another seed. Watch the roots grow wide and deep. Transfer the weight, lift the heel. And first we have this small little tree, just like poking up a little bit. And then the wind comes and makes the tree stronger. And then we become a bigger tree. And then maybe we turn into a dancer. Ooh. Or a flying pigeon. Or an eagle. And then eventually we will land back in Tadasana. Okay, now bring your feet a little wider than your hips. Spread the toes, spread the toes. Release the knees down close to each other. Stay there, so it's a little bit of an angle. Allow the toes to open up. You can stay here, or you can sit back on your heels. Come back up. And then think about when you were setting goals for others. Pick a color and draw a big circle. Big circle. Give that heel a little dot. Poof. And then think about when you're setting goals for yourself. Pick a color. Draw a big circle. A little dot. And then take the two colors and mix them. Draw two big circles, big circles. Place your hands in your back pockets. Elbows move towards each other. Now find your heart space. Breathe into your heart space. In through the heart space, out through the body. And then release, untuck the toes, bring the knees wide, big toes to touch, and then release into child's posture. Inhale, come back up. Clasp the hands, create that stable triangle. Tuck the toes. Lean into your support, make sure that it's stable. If not, change it until it is stable. And then engage the core. Lift the knees off, stay here, build strength, breathe. Stay a little longer than you want to. And then come up to dolphin posture. Armpits move towards your legs. And then bend your knees and slowly come back up to standing. Okay. Now, when we have done the physical practice, so let's listen to Pema again, and then we have about 8 minutes to do the meditation. Have no expectations, just be kind. A meditation student I was working with, whom I'll call Dan, had a serious alcohol and drug problem. He was really making great strides, and then he went on a binge. On the day I found out about it, I happened to have an opportunity to see my teacher, Trungpa Rinpoche. I blurted out to him how upset I was that Dan had gone on a binge. I was so disappointed. Rinpoche got really angry. It completely stopped my heart and mind. He said that being upset about Dan's binge was my problem. You should never have expectations for other people. Just be kind to them, he told me. In terms of Dan, I should just help him keep walking forward inch by inch and be kind to him. Invite him for dinner, give him little gifts, and do anything to bring some happiness to his life, instead of having these big goals for him. He said that setting goals for others can be aggressive, really wanting a success story for ourselves. When we do this to others, we're asking them to live up to our ideals. Instead, we should just be kind. Okay, so with that in mind, we have about 8-9 minutes. So sit up tall, maybe close your eyes, hands on your knees, bring your awareness to your breathing. And then I'm going to be quiet for about 8-9 minutes. Here we go. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Move your head from side to side. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Bring your hands up to Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on your journey. Maybe bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Open your eyes, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for practicing together today. Namaste.